Mr Deputy Speaker. I beg to move that the illegal migration bill be now read a second time. The British public know that border security is national security.
I resent being referred to as part of a homogenised blob, the British public. They did this with Brexit when they said the people have spoken. If these jokers were listening, they'd get to work on the cost of living crisis. Anyway, let's see what we, the British public, want.
That illegal migration makes us all less safe.
Only because papers like the Daily Mail put it on their front cover every other day.
They know that the financial and social costs of uncontrolled and illegal migration are unsustainable.
When you refuse to build a processing centre in France so that migrants that do cross have to be put up in hotels, you create a dynamic that makes some sections of the British public resentful.
They know that if our borders are to mean anything, we must control who comes into this country and the terms under which they remain here.
So I have a real problem with being lumped in with this group of people, the British public, because these are not my words or thoughts. But even if they were, who is Suella Braverman to really know about me or the British public? And who is she to speak on our behalf? It feels like putting words in our mouth. She could start saying anything really about us. The British public fancies your mum.
That's why stopping the boats is my top priority. It's why the Prime Minister made stopping the boats one of his 5 promises to the British people.
But again, if they were really listening, they'd be tackling the cost of living crisis. Basically, they're telling you what you want when you're telling them that you want something else. It's like going for an ice cream and getting a golf ball instead.
And it's why, according to the opinion polls, the British people back this government's bill. They back this government's bill by more than 2 to 1.
I'd really like to see that poll. Was it a poll carried out by the Daily Express?
This does not mean, Mr Deputy Speaker, as some assert, that the British people are xenophobic.
You're talking about 65 million people. Of course some are. What a stupid thing to say. This is where she's trying to have her cake and eat it, stirring up xenophobia, but pretending she's not. Nothing to see here.
Since 2015, the British people have provided refuge to nearly 500,000 people through global, safe and legal routes.
We want to take those safe routes away now so nobody can get in.
The British people are fair, compassionate and generous.
No! Stop it with the British people. This is crazy. She's saying this, but she lacks any compassion or fairness by introducing this bill.
Millions of legal migrants, including my parents, have experienced this warmth firsthand.
This is where Suella as a person comes into question. She talks about being accepted, but wants to deny others. Does she believe what she's peddling, or is she using this to stoke division and provide more meat for the culture wars the Tories are pushing? If she is close to evil.
But the British people are also realistic.
Have a shot every time she says the British people.
They know that our capacity to help people is not unlimited.
So this is a typical Braverman thing. Peddle that not racist or xenophobic angle and then add a but.
Since 2018, some 85,000 people...
I've left this bit in here because I want you to see how Braverman deals with this question.
Secretary of State for giving way. Does she think the British public want to see pregnant women and children detained in immigration detention centres? I do not believe for a minute that they do, but that's what's in this bill.
The British people want to see they want to stop people dying on the Channel.
Click here for more Braverman antics.